What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, and aid you in your growth and development, as well as the healing stages of your life. Family, man, we have to grow up emotionally. We have to grow spiritually. You know what I mean? And so many of us, we don't realize how stuck we are in our religious beliefs. We don't realize how stuck we are in our ignorance of who we are and why we're here. We have no clue, the great majority of us, you know what I mean? And it is what it is, you know what I mean? I want to share a picture with you guys real quick, something that I received in the mail yesterday. I wasn't expecting it until like the 27th, but I got this picture in yesterday. It's a, what is it? It's a painting 2 feet by 3 feet. Man, I love this picture. It has like 7 butterflies on it. And I know a lot of you are gonna be offended and like, what the fuck you got a Buddha for and da-da-da-da. And again, that's your shit. You know what I mean? That's your shit. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I walk around with peace of mind, joy, and happiness. That's who I am. What issues you got, what beliefs you got, that's your bullshit. And it ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? And I'm sharing this picture because I know so many religious people, man, they get so caught, oh man, you gotta have Jesus, and you know, that's blasphemy, da 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 da. And again, that to each their own. I don't give a fuck. I don't subscribe to that belief system that you have. I don't subscribe to, well, I can't talk. I don't subscribe to just believing in Jesus Christ or Yahshua. And I make it clear, I'm not a Christian at all. I'm not a Christian. I know the Bible, but I'm not a Christian. When I was a Christian, I had no peace of mind. I had no joy at all. When I was in church, when I was teaching and laying hands on people and all that other stuff, I had no real identity as far as who I am, why I'm here. I had no peace, no joy. I had no understanding of why the hell I went through the bullshit that I went through as a kid. I had no understanding why my father murdered my mama when I was 2. I had no understanding how that shit traumatized me and fucked me up. I had no understanding why I was molested and how that shit fucked me up as a 6-year-old kid. I had no understanding of how damaged I was growing up in a toxic-ass religious family that I did. And it is what it is. I'm not knocking religion. I'm not knocking your belief system. But we've got to grow the fuck up and stop allowing people to dictate their fucking religious beliefs and their political beliefs and all that other stupid, ignorant ass shit on us. You've got to grow the fuck up and understand who the fuck you are and why you're here. You got to grow up and understand the pain and the trauma and the bullshit that you've gone through and how it has affected your life. I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't. And you can do what you want to do, live how you want to live, and I don't care. I have no heaven or hell to put anybody in. I don't stand in judgment of anybody for however they want to live their life. But what I'm not going to do is allow any motherfucker to come to me and dictate and try to tell me how I'm supposed to live my life. I'm not going to allow a motherfucker to come to me and say, oh, you shouldn't talk like that as a man of God. Oh, you shouldn't talk like that, da, da, da. Oh, you shouldn't believe in Buddha. You shouldn't believe in da, 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 da. You shouldn't have a Quran. You shouldn't talk about Hindu stuff. You shouldn't talk about Brahman and all this other bullshit. I'm not allowing no motherfucker to dictate how I live my motherfucking life. That's what we don't do over here. And as chosen ones, we've got to grow the fuck up. And if you say you're a chosen one, if you say you're really a man or woman of God, you've got to learn who the fuck you are and stand on fucking business and stop being a fucking coward and allowing these motherfuckers to run you into the fucking dirt. Stop allowing these motherfuckers to make you go silent because you're afraid of being offensive. You're afraid of offending the beliefs. You're afraid of triggering them. You got the right one today. I'm that motherfucker. I don't give two fucks about your fucking feelings. This is a grown folk platform. This is a spiritual boot camp platform. And as grown ass fucking adults who put in the motherfucking work and who is putting in the motherfucking work to heal ourselves. Because we understand you can have all the Jesus you want and still be fucking suicidal. You can have all the fucking scriptures memorized you want and still be fucking depressed and still be fucking racist and still be fucking prejudiced and homophobic and angry and unforgiving and ungrateful and all that other stupid ignorant ass shit. It don't matter how much Jesus you got to have all that Jesus and still be all those negative toxic ass fucking things. You can have all that Jesus and no fucking earthly good for humanity. We got to grow the fuck up. And again, I don't bash Jesus or you having a relationship with Jesus or God. All I'm saying is, man, we got to deal with who the fuck we are. If that works for you, cool. If that's helped you deal with your shit, cool. But don't come to me or anybody else and down them because they don't believe in the bullshit you believe in. At some point, we got to grow the fuck up. At some point, we got to understand, hold on, wait a minute. You ain't never walked a fucking day in my foot. You ain't never walked a day in my fucking shoes. You ain't never gone through the hell that I've gone through. You ain't had all the abandonments and rejections and all the other shit that I've had. Our paths may be similar, but you ain't lived my motherfucking life. If you ain't lived my motherfucking life, who the fuck gave you the right to think that you have the authority to dictate how I live my life? You've been in your shoes your whole life, and you still ain't figured out how to deal with your shit. You've been you your whole fucking life, and you still ain't fucking perfect. You've been you your whole fucking life, and you still ain't learned how to deal with all your fucking issues. But yet, instead of you focusing on you, you want to come and look at me. Instead of you focusing on you and your baggage and your trauma, your unresolved issues that make you depressed, that make you suicidal, that make you so fucking self-righteous and judgmental. You want to look at everybody else. You want to condemn everybody else that don't believe the shit you believe. It is what it is. We've got to grow the fuck up. As chosen ones, as children of God. You've got to learn how to be confident and comfortable in your own motherfucking skin. You've got to learn how to stop being so fucking self-righteous and judgmental. You've got to learn, man, what you need to do in order for you to have that real peace that passes all understanding. In order for you to have that true joy. That comes with knowing who the fuck you are. That comes with understanding, man, you ain't got to be fucking perfect. That comes with understanding and loving yourself. You got to know who you are. You got to like you. You got to love you. And you have to stop allowing other people to dictate policy to you. You got to stop allowing these other people to make you feel bad because you don't believe what they believe. You got to stop allowing these other people to make you feel bad because you don't talk like them, because you don't look like them, because you don't carry yourself like them. Man, I make it known here on this platform all the time. I didn't come here to be like no other motherfucker on this planet. I came here to be me. And I don't give a damn who like it and who hate it. I'm gonna be me, regardless. I'm gonna do me, regardless. Why? Because doing me is what's helped me to resolve my fucking trauma. Doing me is what's helped me heal the baggage and the pain and the suffering I've endured. Being me is what's brought about that self-love. Being me is what's brought about me learning how to be a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, a beacon of light for others. Being me is what allows me to sow hope into the lives of others. Being me is what allows me the ability to relate and understand and empathize and sympathize with other people, regardless of their beliefs, regardless of their heritage. Being me, doing me, is what gives me the peace of mind that I have. It's what gives me the joy that I have. It's what makes me the loving, compassionate person that I am. By being me. Because the truth be told, I can't be anybody else. I can't be anybody else. I can only be me. You can only be you. The question is, why don't you want to be you? Why are you trying to compete with everybody else? Why are you trying to be like everybody else? What's so wrong with being you? Man, we got to grow the fuck up. We got to stop playing games. You can't be anybody else, no matter how much you try. You could talk like them all you want to. You could dress like them all you want to. And all you're doing is wasting your life. All you're doing is wasting your time. All you're doing is wasting your energy. Because you can't be them. And that the truth be told, the people that you're trying to be like, the great majority of them don't even know who the fuck they are. The great majority of them don't even know why the fuck they're here. The great majority of them ain't really got no fucking peace and joy and happiness, regardless of the bullshit they put on social media. Regardless of all the bullshit they spout. The great majority of humanity don't have peace and joy and happiness because they don't have an identity. They don't have an understanding of who the fuck they are. Nor do they have a clue as to why the fuck they're here. And I hear so many religious people, man, you're here to serve God. I'm here to serve God. As if God needs my fucking service. As if God needs me to worship him. How fucking egotistical is that? You think God needs your fucking praise? You think God needs you to cry out to him? Your ass just got to this raggedy ass fucking earth. And you think that that God all powerful, needs you. As if he's going to stop being God because you don't worship him. As if he's going to stop being God because you don't praise him. And so you think your whole purpose is to worship God. You think your whole purpose, the only reason why you came here was to serve God. Because God needs your service? What the fuck do you think God was doing before you got here? What the fuck do you think God's gonna be doing when you leave? We gotta grow the fuck up. We gotta grow up. And that's so hard because we've been so fucking brainwashed. We've been so fucking distracted. It is what it is. This is a platform for those of us that want to keep shit real. This is a platform for those of us that want to be honest with ourselves, that want to be honest and transparent with others, that want to be a beacon of hope, a beacon of light for the rest of humanity. Only because we know the work that we put in to deal with our bullshit, to heal our trauma. It is what it is. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, or to even challenge your way of thinking. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.